joining me from here in Washington is Nabeel Khoury, a former U.S. diplomat and someone who understands the history and the politics of the region. Nabeel, as our reporter in Kerman mentioned, no claim of responsibility yet, plenty of speculation. What do you think about who potentially could have been behind this attack?
Well, Israel has a long history of assassinating its opponents, people it considers enemies, in Iran, all over the Middle East, as well as in countries in Europe. In this latest, the one in Beirut was certainly has all the marks of an Israeli assassination attempt, successful one. And in Iran, so far, we don't have all the facts. The fact that it was probably gas containers that exploded, that doesn't seem to be the MO of a direct Israeli hit. However, they do have agents inside Iran that they use sometimes. And theoretically, this could be theirs as well.
Just for the record, the U.S. State Department in its daily briefing said we have no reason to believe Israel was involved in what happened in the city of Kerman. How do you think will Iran respond?
Well, first of all, the U.S. State Department, even if they have reason to believe, they probably will not say it in order to shield Israel. There's a long history of protecting Israel from bad press, bad media, bad public opinion. Israel has right now, given the war going on in Gaza, given the solidarity with the Palestinians from Iran and from different parts of the region, is delivering a message that they can reach anyone, anywhere, and that they consider anyone supporting the Palestinians of Gaza, Hamas in particular, to be enemies of theirs. So this is likely playing out here.
So what do you make of the timing, Nabeel? You mentioned the attack, the assassination in Beirut yesterday. Saleh al-Aruri was killed. Who was he? How significant of a win is this, if in fact it was the Israelis that did this?
I think there is virtually no doubt that it was Israelis that killed him. They have already gloated about this. Aruri was one of the important Hamas leaders, I would say certainly among the top 5. He played an important role for them in Beirut, in particular by liaising with Hezbollah and meeting personally with the Secretary General of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah. He also directed operations and liaised between the head of Hamas inside Gaza and people outside, such as Lebanon, Syria, Iraq. So I would say he was an important figure. However, this long history of assassinating people like this has not gained Israel peace, has not gained Israel any security. These people continue to come up. Aruri was important.
And I think, apologies for interrupting you. Yeah, you make an important point there. But I got to ask you, are you concerned as a former diplomat, as someone who's covered and knows this region so well, what's happening between Israel's Lebanon with border, what's happening in Gaza, what's happening in Iran? Are we on the verge of a much bigger conflict here?
Well, there's certainly the risk of that. Right now, the biggest challenge for Israel is probably Lebanese Hezbollah. From Nasrallah's speech, which he gave after the killing of Aruri, I think he is trying to say this is a dangerous provocation. There will be a response. But I think Hezbollah is not going to rush into anything. They're not going to do anything rash. They will ultimately respond, but at their own timing. not at Israel's. Right now, Israel is fully alert on the Lebanese borders. And I think Hezbollah will wait for a more opportune moment. At this point, none of the supporters of Palestine want an all out war with Israel. They are trying to take the pressure off of Gaza by distracting the Israelis on other fronts. And they are trying to show solidarity. But in the end of the day, they are not ready for all out war. However, given that the US fleet, the British, are trying to respond to fire from Yemen. And given the fact that Iran has also sent a destroyer to the Red Sea, things could escalate, whether by intention or by mistake. And so it is a dangerous situation. We're not at an all out war yet.
Okay.
However, this could go in that direction.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Nabeel Khoury, thank you very much.